A sarcastic hitman, a broke tech nerd, and a badass bodyguard team up to protect a spoiled rich kid who literally everyone wants dead. There's chaos, killer gadgets, and nonstop fights. But just when it seems like they've made it out alive, the real person behind the hit leaves everyone stunned. Today, we're diving into the action-packed chaos that is Accident Man 2. So grab a snack, kick back, and let's get into it. We kick things off in a crazy underground club where everyone's vibing to the music. The DJ wants more fire, literally. So he tells his crew to pump in more gas. Not the smartest idea. The next thing you know, boom, the whole place explodes and the DJ gets launched like a rag doll. Turns out this wasn't an accident at all. It was the work of Mike, our main guy, who's basically a hitman with style. He planted the bomb because the DJ's own manager hired him out of spite. Cold, right? After the job, Mike heads back to his villa to enjoy a cold beer and wait for his $42,000 payday. But just as he's chilling, boom, he gets jumped. Some masked figure beats the crap out of him and even smashes his beer bottle like it's made of paper. The house is getting wrecked. Mike's losing this fight fast, and it's only when he yells out a weird code phrase, "Flirting bird,"
Flamingo! Flamingo!
that the attacker stops. Plot twist. It's Su Ling, a badass woman Mike once met in Hong Kong. Back then, she was working as a bodyguard, and Mike had actually hired her to help him train. The deal was simple. She'd randomly attack him once a week, and he'd pay her $1,000 every time. Easiest money she ever made. Before leaving, she couldn't resist throwing some shade. She tells Mike he's weaker than her neighbor during, let's say, adult activities. Ouch. Fast forward a couple days. Mike's at a bar and runs into his old buddy Fred, who's being tossed out after starting a fight. Apparently, Fred was trying to torch some guards but ran out of gas. Classic Fred. Mike saves him, and they catch up. Fred's life has gone downhill since Mike's previous rampage. His and Big Ray's assassination biz went bankrupt, and now he's unemployed. Mike feels kinda responsible and lets Fred crash at his place for a while. But of course, Su Ling shows up again, kicking Mike in the face and even hurting Fred in the process. Mike has to drop the flirting bird code again to make her stop. Turns out, she's broke and needed money, so she came looking for a payout. Fred, licking his wounds, tells Mike about a girl he met online. He sent her $50,000, and now she's ghosted him. No surprise there. The next morning, Mike takes on a new hit job. He gets to the target's house, spots him watering plants, and calls Fred to help. Fred hacks into the security system and slams an iron door shut, decapitating the guy on the spot. Brutal, but effective. Later that day, Fred dresses up like an old lady to distract another target, while Mike climbs down a ladder and smashes the dude with a clean headshot. These two are getting back into the groove. Fred starts building all sorts of deadly gadgets, exploding suits, saw blade launchers, even a killer weight bench. But when a new contract shows up, Mike tells him to stay away. It's for Zhuzer's son, Dante, a rich and mentally challenged guy. Bad idea. Mike knows Zhuzer doesn't mess around when it comes to her son. Meanwhile, Su Ling keeps up her training ambushes, but also starts helping the guys. Fred asks her to track down his mystery girlfriend, thinking she might have been kidnapped. Later, Mike and Fred take out another target, a shredded guy with abs who gets crushed by a falling bathtub. Just when they think the job's done, they get shocked unconscious and wake up tied up. Now they're facing off with Armando, Zhuzer's muscle, who thinks they killed Dante. But Mike manages to convince them to check security footage to prove otherwise. Long story short, it was all a misunderstanding. Mike and Fred weren't even on the ground when Dante got hurt. To keep Fred safe, Mike agrees to protect Dante from further attacks. That's when Big Ray shows up. He's mad Mike left him out of the business, but after a tense talk, Mike agrees to pay him back. Then Ray drops a bomb. He took a contract to kill Dante, too, and he's not the only one. Apparently, someone's offering $9 million to whoever gets the job done. 6 assassins are already on the hunt. Mike rushes to find Dante, who, surprise, is at a bar, singing horribly. Armando tells Mike that Dante's being tracked through a GPS watch his mom gave him. Mike tells him to get rid of it. Dante, being the genius he is, swallows it instead. Right then, boom, another explosion. Enter Freya, a killer assassin who's fast, deadly, and basically a one-woman army. She starts wiping people out and goes after Dante. Mike jumps in to save him and recognizes Freya. They've got history. He asks her to back off, but she's not having it. A knife fight breaks out. Mike holds his own, but Dante knocks him out with a frying pan mid-fight. Great timing. Freya moves in for the kill, but Mike stabs her from behind just in time. Mike then calls Juicer and agrees to bring Dante in safely in exchange for Fred's release. But Dante's being a brat, so Mike straight up slaps him into cooperating. They stop by a pharmacy, and Mike makes him drink a ton of laxatives to get the GPS watch out. Gross, but effective. As they head back, another assassin named Yendi attacks with an axe. Mike manages to lock Dante away and fights Yendi using a metal bar. It's a brutal showdown, ending with Mike putting him down for good.
Let me know how this tastes.
Su Ling shows up with her bike, and they all make a run for it. Along the way, Dante keeps annoying Mike, so Mike punches him in the face to speed up digestion. No joke. Then, things get crazier. Assassin number 4 shows up, Poco, a clown with a genetic disorder that makes him immune to pain. Yeah, you read that right. He's completely nuts. Su Ling and Mike try to fight him off. At one point, Mike literally smashes a dumbbell into him, and Poco just laughs it off. Eventually, Mike tosses him into a weight machine that breaks his neck. End of the psycho clown. Just when they think it's over, another assassin, Oyumi, appears and holds Dante at sword point. Mike challenges him to a one-on-one fight. Oyumi accepts, knocks Dante out, and the duel begins. Mike gets whooped. Oyumi's on another level. Just as he's about to lose, Big Ray shows up and shoots Oyumi. Even then, Ray still wants to kill Dante. Mike begs him to back off. Ray agrees. But when they bring Dante back to Juicer, the truth comes out. She was the one who put out the $9 million hit on her own son. She just wanted him gone. Twisted, right? She lets Fred go, but while everyone's catching their breath, Big Ray presses a button and blows up Fred and Juicer in one final explosion. Fred's head literally flies across the room. And Ray? He snaps a selfie with Mike and Dante's severed head like it's just another Tuesday. In the final scene, they're back at Su Ling's bar. Turns out, Fred's online girlfriend was trafficked and forced to work as a waitress. She bails after finding out Fred was a killer. Big Ray walks off into the night, rich and ready to start his new assassination agency. And just like that, the chaos ends. For now. And that's a wrap on Accident Man 2. Wild ride, right? If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your favorite moment down in the comments.